Day 29. Okay, so up a 1.4 pounds from yesterday. That kind of hurts me to say that, but because it was going down so well, but it doesn't. Like, to be honest, I am very happy with how the weight loss is going. It's been brilliant. I can feel it in my clothes. Like when I'm working, I can work much easier. I'm a carpenter by trade, so it's a physical enough job. Um, I just feel healthier and fitter, and definitely I've lost weight. Obviously I've lost weight, but I can feel it in myself and my clothes and everything. So I'm totally happy with it. But sometimes I can be disappointed because when you're doing this, you want the channel and all that. You want it to be as quick as possible and for everyone to see how good the sugar diet is. Um, and it is good. It is very good. But like I have to be realistic as well, and like this is just about being accountable and being honest and upfront with everything and that. So, but it's been going great. So like the weight was 22.1 today. It was 220.7 yesterday. But now I did eat out, so I'll just go through. I had quite a lot to eat compared to other days yesterday. So I woke up this morning and I had a smoothie in the morning and a bottle of orange juice. That's nearly like a staple now for me, like orange juice and smoothie. I'm gonna always put the orange juice in there if I can. I heard Cole saying that before. Plus, there's potassium in it. And I'm going to get to all the comments, and I want to thank everyone for commenting on the last video when I asked for a little bit of help and I got loads of help. So I want to thank everyone for that. But I'll just go through. So I had a bottle of orange juice, a bottle of smoothie, but I felt when I got up, I woke up early about 6 o'clock, which is unusual for me. But I felt drained, no energy, like very lethargic, and so I had the smoothie, the bottle of orange juice, and I had a can of peaches. Now anytime I've had a can of peaches and syrup before, it's not like a miracle cure, but it gives me energy and I feel good and I feel satiated after it. So I had that as well, which is more than I would have in the mornings, but that didn't really help. I made up some snake juice. I'll just tell you quickly what's in the snake juice now. Like, it's from recommended by Cole, and he has done a video. I'm sure it'll be. I don't even know how to link the videos and all that, but if I can find it, I will link the video below this one. But it's him explaining how to make snake juice at home. Because at that time you couldn't get the snake juice. I'm in Ireland, but I think you can get it off Amazon now. But I've just continued making it because I'm so used to making it. But I would get it from Cole just to support him, to be honest. But so you put like I put a teaspoon of baking soda. I put a half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt for the sodium. I put a full teaspoon of no salt that you can get, well, you can get in the grocery stores here in Ireland. No salt. It's a lot of potassium and very low in sodium. So that's for the potassium, and I put in just some magnesium that I like anyway. Um, now there's a few other things I take as well. Like I take AG1. I don't know. It's fairly well known brand. Joe Rogan sponsors it. Huberman Labs sponsors it, and all that. But I find it very good. It's expensive. It's about €87 for a month. But it usually lasts me about 6 weeks, and you get all your probiotics, you get your greens, you get all your vitamins, minerals, basically everything in one. Except I also, from AG1 as well, I also get um, fish oils, as in omega 3s and omega 6s. They're a very good company, and I like. Obviously, they don't sponsor me or anything, but like they're very good. I would recommend them highly, and lots of people would. But they're very pure supplements. That's really all they really do, and they do a little bottle of vitamin D as well with K12 mixed in it, drops, which is really good absorption. So I basically that's what I take it with magnesium, and that is helping me now on the sugar fast. Definitely, I can feel that helping me. But anyway, after the morning, after the can of peaches, we brought the kids out to for a swim, and while they were swimming, I felt very still weak and that. So I went to the vending machine and I actually bought a packet of fruit starbursts, and I looked at them and there was too much fat in them, and not a lot, but too much, more than I usually get. So I was really trying to stick to the sugar fast yesterday and the day before. So I seen Mentos, so I got the Mentos and I read them, and absolutely no fat, no protein. I said, oh, great, this is great. So I ate a packet of them and still didn't feel like 100%. Um, so after the swimming pool, we kids were hungry. Lisa was hungry, so we stopped at a hotel, and I just said, okay, I'm definitely going to have a dinner, some type of dinner. I'm going to put protein in it, and I seen there was beef stroganoff. I hadn't had it for ages, so I said, okay, I'll get that with balsamic vinegar and 2 pieces of garlic bread. So it was covering a lot of, like, there was high in carbs and high in protein and high in fats as well. There was sauce on the stroganoff and that. So I knew that I wasn't obviously sticking to the sugar fast, but just to see how I felt after, and I actually did start feeling a lot better. Um, and so that was grand. So we went home at around 10 o'clock that night just to have a bit of sugar in my system going to bed. I had half a packet of Haribo and half of a smoothie that I bought. Um, and went to bed last night. So I woke up then and there was 1.4 pound up. Now it could be like water weight or it could be whatever. I don't think I ate enough to put on a 1.4 pounds, but that's what the scale is anyway. So yesterday in the video I put it, like, if anyone can comment, and there was some great, as usual, there was some great information about it. Like, a lot of people were saying about salt, which is one thing that I'm going to start. I haven't been drinking snake juice that much. Yesterday I did because I felt weak, but today I am now again, and I feel much better today, and I'm just on the sugar fast. So I'm going to drink that every day, a little bit of it every day, because I know you don't need too much of it. Someone else mentioned about fiber, um, which stands to reason. When I'm eating a lot of fruit, there's a lot of fiber in my stomach, and someone said that there might be. I'll get actually, if anyone gives me everyone gives me good information, I'll give you a shout out or whatever. See everyone else doing it, so I might as well do it. But the fiber in your stomach, if you don't have that, if you don't have the fiber after a couple of days of sugar fasting like I was, I think you crave the salt in a dinner in protein or whatever. Or someone, I must read that back. Now, I've never really understood the ins and outs of electrolytes. Obviously know the basics, but I'm really going to look into them from now on. I'm going to, like, when I look into something, I really look into it. So I'm going to look into it, and I'm going to see how exactly they affect you, with what foods and all that, And Cole is very knowledgeable, but I hadn't had time to. Today now, after this, I'm going to watch Cole's videos now just to catch up on them. I watch everyone else's videos as well. But so that was I had like the fiber is another thing. And what else did anyone else say? Oh yeah, a few people now were saying that to maybe put a bit of rice in, like, my overall diet, or maybe a little bit of meat. Now I agree with that, because the rice really did help me yesterday, and the meat helped me. But I'm going to try and just keep that for the regular day eating if I can. Now, if I feel it's a bit hard or it's a bit too hard, which I can't imagine it being, because of, like, I try and gauge everything up against the fasting and prolonged fasting, and it can't be much harder than that. But so I'm going to try and keep them on my regular days. But if I need them every now and then, maybe a bowl of rice with some vegetables or something like that in it, or maybe a bit of lean meat here and there, like low calories or whatever. But I will try and push that out as far as possible until I lose the weight. But I get what people are saying. Like some people I think are maybe a couple of months into the sugar fast, and they had to sort of put back more rice and that. And I have no problem doing that if I need to do it. But I am going to try and stretch it out as much as possible. And I'm going to. I've been doing a little bit of running on the track, basically nothing with my son. He's 11 and he's starting to play football now, and just to get him used to running and get him used to exercises and that. So I have a treadmill. I have a treadmill. I haven't used it in a year, so I'm going to try and maybe do 20 minutes. Now, nothing major. Like if I work up to a 5k, I'll be happy with a 5k, maybe doing but doing 20 minutes every twice a week, and a little bit of weights. I was thinking about doing the calisthenics, but I'm going to start with the weights, and I'm going to, when my weight gets down a bit more and I am in a routine with the weights, I'll try and put a bit of calisthenics in as well. So I am going to do that. I'm not just thinking about it. I am going to do that, and I'm sure that's going to help, because at the lower weight I get, obviously the harder it is going to be lose weight. But I know I'm as Cole said, look, you're a fat pig, so get the weight down. I like him. I like that sort of. Some people don't like it, but it's blunt and it's just, look, it's telling you the way it is. Do you know what I mean? So I am going to try and get the weight down as fast as possible, you know, and see how it goes. But like I said, I'm very happy with the way the weight loss is going. I'm very happy with the sugar diet. There's only been 1 or 2 days that there has been any type of problems, other than, and I'm sure it's just to dial it in to get to know exactly what with the foods, like I have done with keto and fasting and that. It's just to get the knowledge, listen to me body as time goes on, and just get the knowledge, and it'll be much, much easier. But so far so good. I have to say 98% has been all positive. So I'm going to finish on this because it's gone on a bit long, I think, but I'm going to do the grocery haul. I'm going to put out all the stuff I eat. I'm going to say when I eat them, how I make them up, what I do for it, and all that, and just put it out there on a video, and hopefully it helps someone. And as yet again, like if anyone can then when someone watches the video, if anyone tells me, look, you can do this, or little tips or whatever, I appreciate it. I'd love to hear them. And like everything, I thank you so much for the comments. It's like it really is like a little community here, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah, because like it's, you know, I have a way more awareness of what to do and what not to do now. So yeah, so it's going to get easier and easier as time goes on, I'm sure. And hope everyone is doing well and sticking to the as well as they can, and the weight is coming off, and we'll all start getting to Shred City. And hopefully Cole gets me on there, because I've seen there's a few people have been on it now lately, so hopefully Cole gets me on that, and we discuss how my journey has been going. And I'd love to do I have had one call with him already, and I'll have another call if I really need it, like. But no, but it'd be great. I'm sure you'd have some great tips, and it'd be just like that'd be the payment for the whole weight journey for me, just to get on there for a live with Cole. But so yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Look, it might never happen, but if it does, it'd be great. So we'll talk to you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.